I have to ask myself, I look at these stories, I look at the stories where, the woman comes and touches the edge of his garment. It's really fascinating. We've seen some of these miracles happen now where people will touch the clothing and the cloth and this stuff. I'm so fascinated by how God does this stuff. It's so amazing to me. But Jesus is walking through town, people are crowded, somebody touches the garment. How is it? How is it that somebody can get healed touching clothing? Or the one that is even more bizarre is with Peter, where they line up the sick along the streets so that perhaps his shadow could pass over them when he walks by. What an amazing story. How did they get that routine developed? Somebody must have been close to Peter at one point and found that they were well and they weren't even prayed for, At some point, rumor got around, just line the streets, put the sick there. His shadow touches you, you'll be well. Because your shadow will always release whatever overshadows you. As we learn to host a person, it's not about our titles. It's not about, to be honest, I don't have a dream of a big ministry. I just have dreams of raising up big people. That's what I long for. It's people that can make a mark through character, purity, and power. Both of them. I want both. I don't want one or the other. I want both. I don't want people that are just nice, that can't bring about change. I don't want people that have power but have no character. The good news is you don't have to choose. So how do you walk around a room if you're hosting a dove and you don't want him to fly away? Honestly, how do I walk around the stage? How do I manage myself in shaking hands and hugging the next people in this crowd? How do you do that if your primary objective is to host a person? It basically means that every move I make is with the dove in mind. Every action, every word, every move is to protect what I value most. The heavens were torn open and the Spirit of God came upon you. I hear Christians say all the time, oh, our city is so dark. How is it dark? You're the light. Are you hiding under a basket? It can't coexist where there's light. You don't fight darkness, you turn on light. You don't chase darkness, you don't yell at it. It's not worthy of your attention. Just shine. Arise, shine. Your light has come. The glory of the Lord has risen upon you. Darkness covers the earth, but his glory will be seen upon you. And then it says, kings will come to your light and nations to the brightness of your rising. This is significant that we become more absorbed in the light of God that is resting upon us than we are in the gross darkness that surrounds us. I can't afford to be impressed with anything the devil says or does, or I will live in reaction.